At the presidential inauguration in 2016, the choir of Pingtung County Timur Elementary School stole the show by layering traditional Paiwan tunes with the national anthem and counterpoint. The homes of these voices is Timur, also known as Sandimen Township, 360 kilometers from the capital. The local 120-year-old Timur Elementary School is the first primary school bearing the traditional place name. The majority of students are Paiwan, followed by Rukai.
你们学校叫什么名字？
蒂莫尔国小。蒂莫尔国小。
蒂摩尔是什么意思？
蒂莫尔历史学校，不知道。
蒂莫尔国小之前的名称叫山地国小哈。
Timur Elementary School was formerly known as Sandi Elementary School. Timur is the name of this community. The name was changed because we indigenous peoples name our living spaces as a connection to collective memory and lifetime memory.
This is Jemulyat, a sacred ritual of Malyevek, also known as the 5-year festival. Clan representatives gather around in a circle, each holding a 10-meter-long bamboo pole to try to stab vine balls tossed into the air by the priest. Every ball represents a different blessing. The ritual is used to introduce levers to kids in science class.
请问，在这个刺球仪式当中，它的支点是我们的什么？它的肩膀哦，因为它要怎么样手握住那个10公尺以上长的这个竹竿，它的浮球就是它的什么抗力点。
Instead of conventional textbooks compiled by the Han people, Timur Elementary School uses the country's first Paiwan-centric class materials. For example, the traditional slate house illustrates thermal conductivity of different materials, while ceramic beads and silver buttons on traditional clothing are featured in math.
以排湾族的文化背景的文本去做取材。
Paiwan culture informs texts for various subjects, including Mandarin, mathematics, science, and social studies. This not only helps kids acquire knowledge in these subjects, but also makes them understand that there's academic know-how in our elders' wisdom and heritage.
因为我们离平地大概不到10分钟就到平地了，所以其实这边
We're less than 10 minutes away from the plains, so most of the kids' parents are quite comfortable financially and have good jobs compared with other remote villages. Parents here are also quite supportive of getting their kids to read.
On this bookish campus, today, every member has come out to welcome guests from afar to inaugurate a new library.
喜欢的地方。我最喜欢的地方是这里，这是我们上面的琉璃珠。
这边跟旧的图书室很不一样吗？
不一样，不一样。就是旧的图书室后面全部都是放书柜的、放书的地方，就是这里很像书柜的地方，后面也是书柜的地方，这里也是书柜的地方。
Even though many kids here love reading, the old library wasn't particularly attractive to young kids with its basic interior.
我们学校的图书馆之前它的色调是比较重一点的，因为我们排湾族的。
Our former library had a more somber color scheme. It's reflective of the colors of the Paiwan and Rukai peoples, mainly browns, blacks, and other deeper shades. I find that the yellow goes really well with muted colors. It feels really bright and attractive to kids. The space is also well designed with various reading corners. There's a seating area, reading steps, and other different reading spaces.
The new library was founded by a domestic financial holdings company. A percentage of credit card payment goes to the company's charity and volunteer foundation, which is then used for improving the infrastructure of underserved schools. From 2007 to April 2026, as many as 200 public schools have benefited from this initiative.
让黄金种子计划发挥它的效果，在每个小孩子的心里种下了一颗阅读的种子。
We hope that the Gold Seed Initiative will plant a seed for the love of reading in the hearts of every school kid, and that the seed will slowly grow into a tall tree. We hope that they'll develop a conviction to become somebody that can contribute to our society. We hope that when these kids grow up, they'll be inspired to contribute to the betterment of the next generation.
The company's employees also volunteered to read with these kids at their schools.
I thought that the kids would be pretty shy, but all of them are so enthusiastic and eager to share their thoughts.
I used to know nothing about their culture, but I began to learn through illustrated books about how slate houses are built and the history behind them. It's not just about keeping kids company. I'm also learning.
Turning to Zhongpu Township in Jiayi, an agricultural town. Chen Yanmin is an alumna of Sheko Elementary School. She remembers that in 2009, when she was in the higher grades, the library suddenly became pretty upscale.
After all, this is a rural township. It's rare to have a library that's so beautiful and air-conditioned, with such a delightful and whimsical interior and such lovely colors. At the time when we saw the library, our first impression was that it was really so bougie.
But it's not enough to have a pretty space. Kids have to become interested in reading so that the library can truly come alive. After getting her credentials, Chen returned to her alma mater to become a substitute teacher. She's also now encouraging kids to fall in love with reading.
我一直觉得我的高年级导师是我的恩人，他让我有了阅读习惯。
I've always felt that I am indebted to my homeroom teacher in the higher grades. She inspired me to build a reading habit. Because of her, I started reading for pleasure, books, and newspaper. She made me feel that texts really aren't so intimidating. When I became a teacher myself, every week I dedicate one period to bring students to the library to read. In this period, they're allowed to read alone with classmates or even with me. Anything as long as we're reading.
Over the past 2 decades, school kids are becoming inspired to love reading. However, it seems that the world is changing too quickly now. Whether in cities or the countryside, people's attention is being hogged by digital devices and fragmented online information. How does that affect kids' interest in physical books?
这个房子倒塌了，要倒不倒的？哎，那为什么有人觉得不是呢？来，有没有举手可以告诉委员主任，你为什么觉得不是 AI 生成的？请说。哦，它的立体很真实。
Timur Elementary School had the sponsor install an interactive whiteboard in the new library. The teachers believe that instead of resisting digital devices, students should instead be guided to learn effectively through both digital and analog means.
以往我们是没有特别装置这样的一个教学的载具。
Before, we did not have a learning device like this, but the interactive whiteboard boosts the government's A Tablet for Every Student effort. We also hope that the kids can learn how to effectively use digital tools to improve their learning outcomes.
我觉得这个问题存在是现在我们
The issue with digital devices is really widespread among educators, parents, and even the society at large. We're all dealing with the same issue. Even we ourselves use digital devices. How we teach students to discern real from false information in reading classes is more important. We're not telling kids that digital devices are all bad.
你们喜欢阅读吗？你们喜欢唱歌吗？
Joseph Huang, who is usually busy as chairperson of his company, still makes time to attend the inauguration of every new library. For him, each new library is a new seed of hope.
这个是我到朴子的大同国小去图书馆开幕的时候，那一个小孩子就拿了这一。
This is a thank you card I got from a kid at Datong Elementary School in Puzi, Chiayi at the inauguration of the library. When he handed me the card, he whispered to me, "Chairman Huang, I'm really so grateful that your company has given us such a beautiful library. We love it so much. We will definitely read lots and lots in the library. We also hope that when we grow up, we'll become better and more valuable people." It's really, really touching when a kid says these things to you. You realize that even little kids feel grateful, and second, they're really motivated. The kids hope that they will make good use of the library and learn many things.
我觉得孩子从这样的过程，不是只有单纯的手心向上接受礼物，更重要的是。
I think these experiences allow kids to understand that it's not just holding out your hands for a present. More importantly, maybe one day they'll start to think about how they can serve others with their profession, education, and life experiences, even if just a little. They'll want to pay it forward by serving others in various ways. That's what we want to instill in kids the most.